The water hit my lap like ice cracking open. I flinched, slow and stunned, as if my body couldn't quite catch up to the shock. Across from me, my wife gasped loud, exaggerated, like she was auditioning. The waiter, a jittery kid with pale skin and nervous hands, stumbled over his apologies, shoving a wad of napkins at me like they might undo the damage. "God, he's such a mess," she muttered, blotting at the table. I nodded, not out of agreement, but because there was something off in his eyes, like the mistake wasn't a mistake at all. I peeled open a napkin. It was damp, too neatly folded. Inside was a scrap of paper, barely larger than a receipt. 5 words. "Get away from your wife now." Everything around me fell quiet. The hum of voices and silverware dimmed, like I'd suddenly gone underwater. I looked up to find the waiter already gone, slipping through the kitchen doors without so much as a backward glance. My wife laughed, oblivious. "You look like you've seen a ghost." I forced a smile. "I'm going to settle the bill at the front." She waved me off. "Fine, just don't take forever." "I'm starving." I left my jacket on the booth, walked toward the register, but didn't stop. I moved past it, through the swinging doors and into the kitchen. I found him pacing near the lockers, breathing hard, like he was trying to slow his heart with sheer willpower. "You left a note?" I said. He didn't deny it. His voice was low, tense. "She's not who you think she is," he said. "She comes in here every Friday. Same time, same booth, always with a different guy." I didn't speak. My silence made him nervous. He kept going. "She told them that you're possessive, that you wouldn't let her go." I exhaled slowly. He was watching me, waiting for some kind of outburst. There wasn't one. "I'm sorry," he added. "I just thought you deserved to know." "You were right," I said. Then I left. I didn't ask names, didn't ask for proof. I already had all I needed. The way her face looked when I came back to the table. Too poised, too sugary, like a porcelain figure in a display case. "You all right?" she asked, all fake concern. I nodded and slid into the booth, something cold and calculating settling behind my eyes. I watched her fingers, watched her chew. Neither of us ate much, but I had already started digesting something far heavier. The next morning, I kissed her on the forehead. Went to work like usual. Her lips didn't taste like guilt, but I wasn't fooled. I started noticing things. A second phone buried in a laundry bin, tucked under old towels. I waited for the shower to start, then snapped pictures of every message. He has no idea. "I feel alive with you. Soon. I swear. Soon." The number was saved under Melanie. Clever. But I wasn't angry. Anger is messy. It blurs the lines. I wanted clarity. I tracked her car's GPS Friday nights. Same hotel. Same room. I found receipts, tucked into a zippered pouch inside her purse. Same room service. Twice billed chocolates. She kept lying like it was second nature. Traffic, therapy, brunches with the girls. I nodded through every excuse, my smile steady, because I'd started planning. I waited 3 weeks, built a case, screenshots, coordinates, audio from a recorder I left under her seat. I printed it all, tucked it into a plain envelope. No accusations, just evidence. That night, she sat brushing her hair. I sat beside her. "Did you ever love me?" I asked, even once. She froze mid-brush. "What?" I handed her the envelope. She opened it, read the first page, then the second. Her hands trembled, but her voice stayed flat. "It's not what it looks like." "That's it." I asked. She looked like she wanted to cry, but couldn't find the tears. "You followed me?" I didn't respond. She already knew, and I'd already decided. 3 nights later, we met her parents for dinner. She wore the necklace he gave her. I watched her fingers graze it like a keepsake. When dessert came, I stood, reached into my coat, and placed a second envelope on the table. This one had her name written on it. Her mother raised an eyebrow. "What's that?" My wife stared at it. She knew. "I won't be coming home tonight," I said. Her father looked confused. I don't understand. I glanced at her. She does. Open it. She didn't. Not then. But her mask cracked right there, just a little. I turned and walked out before anyone said another word. By the time she opened it, I'd checked into a different hotel. I'd already sent a copy of everything to the other woman, his wife. Turns out he had a lot to lose. Now they both do. That was 3 months ago. The house sold faster than I expected. She begged me not to tell her parents everything. I never did. I didn't have to. Now she's living in a borrowed apartment. Not his. He's gone too. People say betrayal feels like being stabbed. They're wrong. It's quieter than that. It feels like a room being emptied piece by piece. Still, bare, honest. I don't feel anger or heartbreak anymore. Just space. I used to rewind it all in my mind, search for the moment it changed. I don't do that now. I just remember the note and how a stranger noticed I was drowning before I ever saw the water